I just ordered Pine and Crane, and I thought I would do a video on my July favorites, but I'm also gonna give you a lunch haul as well. I got Pine and Crane's, it doesn't look as pretty, but it's their sea salt cold foam tea. Delicious. Little hack before you use chopsticks. Usually you can see little things, like little wood chips kind of sticking out. I don't know, I don't really see a lot of people doing this, but my dad taught me this when I was super young, to kind of just go like this to get rid of any of them so you're not swallowing splinters. Ooh, looks delicious. I'm gonna give a little life update. I started this YouTube channel to just kind of like remember where I'm at certain points in my life, and I think it's gonna be so fun to look back and just kind of be like, oh wow, like that's what I was going through, or that's what was going on in my life at the time. The most pressing thing right now is that I got the news yesterday that Saint, which is my lovely gorgeous angel of a dog, might have bone cancer. Might, because I'm holding out hope that he doesn't have bone cancer. I did so much research yesterday. It's just kind of who I am, to look up everything and anything under the sun on Reddit, on Google, on multiple vet forums, on just everything about it, what I can know about what he might have. Symptoms, treatments, financial responsibility, things like that. And so far, I will be honest, it's not looking good, and I'm filming, so I know I won't cry, but it's been, honestly, I've cried on and off so many times since yesterday. Saint is the love of my life and has taught me so much about responsibility and unconditional love, and honestly is such a God-given gift. I have no doubt in my mind that Saint was meant for me. Saint is like my soul dog, like truly just like a dog that I dreamed about having since I was like a little girl. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted a wolf, and Saint kind of resembles a wolf a little bit, so I feel like I manifested him when I was a kid. I was going through a rough time when I was just around 19, and so my parents thought it'd be a good idea to take me to a shelter to see if I wanted to volunteer there. We go, they're like, okay, yeah, like go ahead, walk around, you know, we have volunteer signups at the front if you're like interested. So we're walking around, and I see the most gorgeous puppy I've ever seen in my life, with green eyes, and he looks like a teddy bear. I'm like, oh my God. Go up to the cage, he immediately gets up from his cot, comes to me, and starts crying. Petting him, I'm like, this is the cutest dog ever. Asked, he was like not available until like the next day. They're like, yeah, he's a puppy, like if you want to, you know, get him, you're gonna have to come super early because there's probably gonna be a wait list. Like, everybody loves puppies. Every time I leave his little cage, he goes back to his cot. Anyone else who walks around, walks up to him, trying to get his attention, never once left his bed. Swear to God, I was the only person, at least when I was there, that he would get up out of his cot for and come to the cage and just kind of cry and like whine while I was there. So I'm like in love with this dog. I'm like, can I please have him? Can I please have him? My dad's like, no, we have a dog. You're not getting it. We're not getting another one. I know my dad's not. I know he's not gonna change his mind. Talked to my mom that night. I'm like, that dog is mine. I know he's supposed to be mine. Like, I was like, I feel like I gave birth to him. Like, I don't know what it is, but I'm just so drawn to him. I love him so much. Like, I just need him. Like, I don't know what it is, but I was like, I just know that I met the dog I'm supposed to have. I'm saying all this not in, like, just knowing and believing in my head, like, my dad's never going to let me have Saint. Or at the time, his name was Lando. I go to bed that night, wake up in the morning, completely just forgot about, not forgot about him, but I just, in my head, I was like, my dad's never gonna let me have him. So it wasn't like even a thought in my head to waste more time. I head down for breakfast and my dad's like, hey, I have a list here of things and conditions that I need you to sign off on that you will do. And if you do, you can go and get the dog. If you have the money, whatever, you can go get him. I'm like, oh, I have the money. I look at the thing. I don't even remember what is on there. I just know I would have agreed to give my fucking right arm and my left leg to get my dog. So I agreed. He told me this at like 9:05 and the shelter opened up at 9. So I was like, oh my God, I have to get ready and go. So I rushed and I was like, you guys can meet me there, whatever you want. I'm leaving now. Get there. I think I'm 4th or 5th in line for Saint. Okay. Which means there's 4 or 3 families in front of me waiting to meet him, kind of like play around with him and see if it's like a good fit. So I'm like, okay, I might as well just like look around at the other dogs, see who's available. I met some other dogs, had some playtime with other dogs. Each one I was like, no, I didn't get to meet Saint. Like all the other ones, I got to like get in a room on my own and kind of like play around with them. I didn't get that with Saint. I just knew him from the day before. I think I waited for like 3 or 4 hours, praying the entire time, like, God, please, 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 like, please let me have him. Sure enough, the line for Saint was like getting lower and lower and lower. And I think the last family took the longest. And I was like, oh my God, like it's either a yes or no. Like, why are you taking so long to figure it out? I remember she called my name and she was like, I'm gonna cry actually thinking about this, but she was like, do you want Saint? And I was like, yeah. She's like, okay, do you want to go meet him? Do you want to go get time in the playroom with him? I was like, no. I was like, let me know how much you need, what I need to sign, blah, blah, blah. And I got him that day. I waited so long, and it's like in my head impossible that all those families said no, because he was so cute. I'm gonna insert a picture. He was so cute. I've been through so much with him. Not even just like me personally, but like he has EPI, which is like a chronic illness. He's had that for almost his entire life. I've had to spend thousands on tests to figure out what was wrong with him. I give him meds every single day with his food. He has separation anxiety, so I'm here all the time. Like I would give my life for this dog. He's the love of my life. So anyways, you can imagine that the news that he most likely has bone cancer is really hard for me to accept and like swallow. Not to mention bone cancer in dogs, not the best survival rate. But this is a happy video, so I'm not even gonna think about that. This is the reason why I'm filming this, so I kind of can distract myself and keep my brain occupied rather than reading everything online that I've already read. Another life update is that my boyfriend comes in less than 2 weeks to visit for a week, and I'm so excited to see him. It feels like I haven't seen him in so long, even though it's only been like maybe 2.5, 3 weeks since I've seen him last. It's my sister's birthday. Well, I should say sister-in-law, but her and my brother aren't married yet, so I'm just gonna say my sister because that's what she is to me. It's her birthday next week. Is it next week? The 15th, and today's the 6th. So yeah, I guess like next week in a couple days, and it's gonna be so fun. I just got her gift in the mail. It's from, actually I'm not gonna say this because this video is coming out and I know that sometimes she watches my videos. Lulu, I love you, by the way. Yeah, I guess that's all the life updates. Lunch and life update. Without further ado, let's get into my July favorites. Right here, you can see I have all the things laid out that I want to talk about. First, I want to talk about this Nux Paris Rêve de Miel. This is a facial cleanser, but it is also a makeup removing gel, which I love. I'm trying so hard not to use this all. Like, I only use this honestly on days that I don't wear mascara, because it is kind of hard to get your mascara off with this. This is such a pretty bottle, and it's from Paris. I bought it in Paris. It honestly doesn't smell that great, but it works so well. Next, Salt Air's Serum Deodorant in Seascape. Okay. I honestly love their serum deodorants. I think I had the Santal one before, and then I just started using Sol de Janeiro's Rio Dio, which those are actually really great as well. Didn't break me out, but I just kind of went back to this one because it helped with underarm pigmentation, and I really liked that. Not only that, I mean, when I stopped using aluminum deodorant, it did take a while for my body to like not smell so bad, and like kind of detoxing like all the aluminum, even using natural deodorant. But this one now is great. I feel like I've been using this for maybe almost about a year now, like just the Salt Air serum deodorants. And Seascape just smells so good. I'm usually not one to go for like beachy scents, but this one just reminds me so much of like going to like a really nice hotel, and you go to their spa and you're using their body gel, like their whatever shower gel, and it smells so tropical and good, and you just want to like lather yourself in it. This is what that reminds me of, so I'm gonna use it right now actually. Next, another fragrance is Noise. They came out with their hair and body fragrance mist, and they sent me 3 of these. I think they have just 2 other scents, but this one is Listen Honey, and this is kind of just like a sweet scent. I like also the packaging as well, like it's very cute, but they also have like a juicy scent and then also a beachy like fragrance one. So yeah, I really like this. They sent their things to me, so I love these actually. I was looking for a hair and body mist, specifically for hair, so my hair can smell good. I kind of like, I think it's so cool when I go to hug someone and their hair smells like so good. I'm like, whoa, like girl, tell me what you're using. But anyways, I love this stuff. Say was so kind enough to send me some of their products, but the one that I've been using the most out of everything they sent me is the Say Dewy Blush in the shade Spicy. I don't think this is their darkest color. This is actually the color I'm wearing right now. I really like this. It kind of comes out as a terracotta color, and then I use kind of like a berry powder blush on top to set it. So this is like a mix of shades, but the base is this. It's like a small bottle, but little goes a long way, and I really enjoy using this. I love blushes. I have a ton, but this is the one I've been reaching for the most this month. So I really like this. Thank you, Seth. Next, the Catrice Plumping Lip Liner. It's specifically in the shade Manhattan, I believe. This is the color I have on right now. It kind of goes on as like a grayish brown. Let's see, let me actually add some. Maybe not a grayish brown, more like a chocolatey brown, but I actually super love this. I wouldn't say it's plumping. They sent me this, by the way, amongst other colors, but this is my favorite one. It's great. It stays well. You just saw me eat some noodles, and nothing really came off besides like the sides right here. Totally fine. I mean, honestly, it is what it is. I also think these are like $4 or $6, kind of really cheap. I mean, I am someone who doesn't spend that much on makeup. I feel like if I'm gonna spend my money on something, I'm gonna make sure that it lasts, so that I know I'm not like spending so much money like very frequently. So I really enjoyed this one. I would definitely buy this again, or not again, sorry. I would definitely buy this. So great, thanks Catrice. I really, really, really love these. Next, for accessories. I don't know if you guys know this, but I am, is it farsighted or nearsighted? I'm pretty sure I'm nearsighted, so I can't see far, I can only see near. And these are my prescription glasses. Went to go get contacts, and I saw these, and these are just like perfect for me. I feel like the metal frame is just really great. The shape looks good on my face. And these are Flex-On glasses. I don't know how much they were because they were included in my insurance. I heard that, or like when I was getting them, he was saying that you can like kind of bend them any which way and it won't break, which is why they're so great, because they're not gonna like be broken, or you're not gonna like you know, bend it and it's gonna be all over the place. Like, it's just, you can easily fix it and it's like bendable and you're good. I don't try it because I don't want to like test out my luck, but yeah, I think these are very me. I like they kind of make any outfit of mine cooler. I feel like sexy with these on. So yeah, one of my favorites from July. Next, this is the only piece of clothing that I have that I will talk about, but these are Lovers and Friends pleated shorts. Wait, are they pleated? I don't even know if they're pleated. Yeah, they're pleated. I wore these a ton when I went to Paris, and I actually got them for Paris. I really, really like these. They're honestly great. The pleats are great. The length is great. If it were up to me, I probably would get shorts that are a little bit longer. Like, these are just a little too short for my liking. They stop kind of right above, or like right where my knee starts. I would like it to kind of cover my knee, but they're great. I mean, they're kind of like mid to high rise. I've been looking for like a black trouser pair of shorts for a while, and these are honestly great. I got them at Wasteland, so like a secondhand store, so I didn't pay retail price for them. I think they were like $60, which I honestly feel like was a great deal, but I really enjoy these. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of them anytime soon unless I find a pair that's exactly the same construction, maybe just like a little longer so it covers my knee. But I think these are great. I've never owned anything from Lovers and Friends. I don't know if they're a good brand or not, but secondhand shops, and I liked the way they fit, so I bought them. Next is my traveler's journal. Woo! I bought one for my boyfriend for his birthday. I bought this from Anita Joe, I'm pretty sure that's her name, but her username usually is hard_liver. I saw her and she was talking about her traveler's journal that she made herself. I messaged her, I was like, hey, are you selling these? She's like, not really. Like, she's like, I don't really have anything, you know, to sell on, but she's like, I can totally make one, totally fine. She did, customized it, came super quick, and my boyfriend loved it, and I just thought it was so cool. So I was like, okay, I want one now. And I think I'm gonna do a journal ecosystem tour video very soon because I kind of want to go into depth about what I use this for and then my other notebooks because I still have others. Custom, this is like a burgundy leather color with a light blue string and then gray strings for the inside, and then I just added these charms. I carry it everywhere I go. This is beautiful, I love it. I honestly struggled with like customizing it because I'm pretty indecisive. And so normally I would have just gone with like black, probably a black string, gunmetal, and like probably the gray strings and just kept it at that. But I was like, let me just be a little bit more fun, a little bit more, you know, unique. So I picked the burgundy color and the blue string, and I just felt like kind of, I don't know, I feel like just this in general goes so well together and is kind of like me, I feel like. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, so this is one of my favorite purchases. There's really no reason to spend so much money on like a designer one or just like one that's kind of like high end, I guess. I would rather support someone's like small business. So Hard Liver, I'll put her at Instagram right here so that you guys can like easily go search her up and find her, but really, really great. Love this. Last but not least, of course, is my very new bag. Purple bag, super cute. You're kind of probably like, what the fuck is up with you and getting purple shit? I honestly don't know. My initial thought in getting this bag, I got her for like 20 bucks off Depop. It's leather and there isn't a brand. I already checked to see. There isn't one, but all of my bags are black or dark brown. And I was really struggling, like when I was like getting ready, I was really challenging myself to get ready with some sort of color rather than just like a black outfit. I started just wearing like very, very plain basic outfits with no really pops of color or anything. And I realized that like I didn't have a bag to kind of go with the colors. Of course, black goes with everything, but at some point you kind of just want to have a little bit of fun. And so I thought this is like a great purse to have because it's not like necessarily the most popular color, but it looks cool with olive green, which I have a ton of. It looks cool with black, which I have a ton of. It'll look cool with like a white t-shirt. Even with this like very pale blue, it looks really great. So I just feel like this color complements a lot, and even if I did wear an all black outfit, this could be like the pop of color that I need. It also fits a lot. It fits that journal in here, and there's just like a lot of room in it. I think I really scored with this purse. Those are all my July favorites. I hope you guys enjoy that. It's kind of fun to make. I think it's also fun to watch and see like other people's favorites, just because it's like all up to personal preference and like what you're wanting and like what you were like reaching for the most. I am sorry for not being so active. I feel like I've just kind of been like all over the place in life, as you can tell, as well as just kind of trying to get a grasp on like daily routine and stuff. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next video. Mwah.